What's going on, everybody? Thank you for watching, man. Thank you for watching, man. Today on Grudge Life Academy podcast, we're going to talk about which is worse, having the faster bike, worst rider, slowest bike, best rider. The question of the day, what's the first step in building a good, matter of fact, the best drag dirt bike ever? Another segment, you rather this or you rather that? Let me know. Drop some comments. Another segment. Which came first? Your first win or your first loss? Did your first win come after your first loss? Or did your first loss come after your first win? Let me know. Drop some comment. And the last segment we might have is why. Why you lose and don't want to pay? Why you race that boy knowing that he was way faster than you? He give you a car, he give you a bike, he give you one in the break, and you know that wasn't good enough, and you didn't want to pay that man. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Grudge Life Academy podcast. Stay. Today on G.L.A, we talking about which is worse. What's worse than the worst? I'm gonna give you two subjects comparing. For example, which is worse? Is having the fastest bike with the most inexperienced, slow driver, rider, or jock, whatever you want to call it, or having the slowest bike and having the best, the fastest, the man that's going to come through the finish line on one tire. Which is better? The fastest with the slowest rider, most inexperienced, or having the most experienced rider with the slowest bike ever? Which is better? Who you bet your money on? Let me know. Come on, man. Who you bet your money on? Who? You betting on the fastest bike with a rider that maybe can't shift past second gear? We don't know. He's the worst of the worst when it comes to riders and jockeys. Which is worse? Let me know. Is that worse than having somebody that probably ain't lost too many races? He the best rider in his area, and other states will agree, on the slowest bike ever against the fastest bike ever with the most inexperienced rider. Who you bet with? Who you bet with? You know what I'm saying? We don't know how much inexperienced, but he's just inexperienced compared to one of the most fastest, best riders. So let me know. You ask me who I going with? I go with the slowest, worst. I don't know if he can be able to get off the line good enough. But I'm betting on him with the fastest bike against the veteran, probably a legend rider on the slowest bike ever. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all going to tell in the shakedown like, shit. Who done messed up and know they shouldn't have bet that money? But yeah, who done messed up and know they shouldn't have been betting that money? They know they didn't need that money. Who you bet with, man? That's a hard choice to make, man. When money on the line, you going with the best on the slowest bike or the worst on the fastest bike? I go with the fastest bike with the worst driver on there, man. And we're going to find out when they start shaking down my driver over there. I ain't know what he doing. I'm like, damn. Maybe your driver might be doing the right thing, but he like, God dang, his bike's slow. He gonna catch me. He can give me a break, and he might still catch me. I don't know. Who y'all betting on, man? Let me know. Drop some comments. We gonna find out in that 60. By the 60, everybody gonna know what it is. By that 60. If you just joining us, man, drop a comment, man. Which is worse? Having the fastest bike nobody can beat with the worst, most inexperienced driver, rider, or jock, whatever you want to call them, against the slowest bike ever. Ain't win a race no matter who been on there. Against the best rider. Anybody can pay somebody can ride his bike or fine or whatever. Flat down, he the best. He a legend. Who you taking? For those who already tuned in, we're gonna get back to what we was talking about. We gonna know in the 60, man. We gonna know in the 60 that yo, damn, I ain't even thought of that. He might choke off. But I'm betting on the top. I'm betting on the top side that if he can get the first and second and ain't lift up by him, or he ain't not hop to the far left side of the lane, whatever, or he ain't crossed that line yet, I think he'd be able to shift to third, and after third, shit, I say just gun it. You should be able to catch him. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't know it. See, when you got a bad ride on bike, you ain't know what can happen. I'm pretty sure the fastest rider with the slow bike, he can go to A to B. That's what I'm guessing. But I gotta gamble with the fastest bike, because it's like, god dang, how bad is it? He the worst, but you gotta be able to just know how to ride and shift gears. I ain't know. Drop some comments, let me know, man. That's a hard choice, man. I ain't know what I did, but I know one thing. I'm gonna say this. This is my answer. Nobody can steal his answer. Everybody got a different answer. First thing you do, you ride. That's what I feel like. First thing you do, you ride, you get comfortable, you learn the bike. Even though, say you had we're in 2020, so say you had a 2019, and you end up getting the 2020. You still got the 2019. Don't feel like you don't need to ride the 2020 Honda CRF 450R because you got the 19. You think it's the same. Every bike different, man. I ain't care if it's the same year. You get both of them. You always gonna feel like one bike faster than the other. It always been like that. Same brand, same bike, come out right behind each other. One of them gonna be faster. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel like it always be. So you're gonna have to ride the bike. That's my answer for the question of the day. Just to repeat it for everybody. When you first get your bike and you decide you're gonna make it convert it to a drag dirt bike, what's the first thing you do? What's the first thing you buy? What's the first step towards the right direction instead of the first step in the wrong direction? And building not a solid dirt bike, but the best and the fastest dirt bike ever. Because that's how you should take the approach to every build. Every build. That's the question of the day. What's the first thing I'm going to buy for it? There's a question inside a question. What's the first thing I'm going to buy for it? If I'm on a small budget, first thing I'll buy for it I'm gonna give two answers to that. If I'm on a small budget, and that says small budget is $500 right now. The best thing I can do is buy a back tire, a street back tire, which is that just say $100. It's less than $100, $60 or $80, depending on. But let's say $100. Now you have $400. The next thing I will buy, I'm about to say, oh no, that's a tough choice. What would I buy besides the tire? I said I'll buy a tie down strap. Strap the bike down. So now that's the first two things I'll buy. And that's not even over $500. I don't think that'd be over $100, to be honest with you, but that's what I will buy. A back tire, a street back tire, and a strap tie down, a motorcycle strap tie down, lower it so the front end to stay down. That's the first two things I buy. If you ask me, if you ain't on a budget, and if you're on a small budget, and you ain't got $500 until you get some more money later on. In fact, the first thing you should do is take it to a track and run about five or more shakedowns so you get a reading on how your bike doing. No gearing, no nothing. That's just stock. Because I feel like you'll have a baseline of where the bike at. So next time you come back with more time in riding the bike, and you might have a better gear, you might have a better tire, whatnot, whatever like that. It don't matter. You just need to get some data on your bike to see the difference. See the difference in before you put money in it versus when you put money in it. Just putting money don't mean putting money in the engine. It can just be buying a pipe for it with no tune. You might see the difference. You might see the difference in mile per hour and stuff like that. Let you know you're going in the right direction. Simple things like that make a difference in the long run. But when you add all one parts at one time, you really ain't know what really benefits you or not. That's how I look at it. So next time you do build a bike, say your first bike usually ain't, because after your first bike you get addicted. You want more and more. But to learn from your first build, I feel like you should take it step by step. So first thing I do in the right direction, first step to answer the question is take my bike to the track, time it about 5 times, and come back a month later or whatever, time it again to see the difference. Before I even race somebody. That's what I do. So just get some clarity, just in case I forget. The question of the day, and the question of the day was, when you get your dirt bike and you decide to convert it to a drag dirt bike, what's the first thing you do? What's the first thing you buy for it? What's the first step in the right direction instead of the first step in the wrong direction to build a not a solid drag dirt bike, but the fastest and the best drag dirt bike ever? because that's the approach you should take to any build. What's the first step? What's the first thing you do? What's the first thing you buy for your dirt bike to help it become the best and the fastest dirt bike ever? That's the question of the day. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, drop some comments. But that's the question of the day right there. So you're gonna have to ride the bike. That's my answer for the question of the day. Just to repeat it for everybody. When you first get your bike and you decide you're gonna make it convert it to a drag dirt bike, what's the first thing you do? What's the first thing you buy? What's the first step towards the right direction instead of the first step in the wrong direction? And building not a solid dirt bike, but the best and the fastest dirt bike ever. Because that's how you should take the approach to every build. Every build. That's the question of the day. What's the first thing I'm going to buy for it? There's a question inside a question. What's the first thing I'm going to buy for it? If I'm on a small budget, first thing I'll buy for it, I'm gonna give two answers to that. If I'm on a small budget, and that says small budget is $500 right now. The best thing I can do is buy a back tire, a street back tire, which is let's just say $100. It's less than $100, $60 or $80, depending on. But let's say $100. Now you have $400. The next thing I will buy, I'm about to say, oh no, that's a tough choice. What would I buy besides the tire? I said I'll buy a tie down strap. Strap the bike down. So now that's the first two things I'll buy. And that's not even over $500. I don't think that'd be over $100, to be honest with you, but that's what I will buy. A back tire, a street back tire, and a strap tie down, a motorcycle strap tie down, lower it so the front end to stay down. That's the first two things I buy. If you ask me, if you ain't on a budget, and if you're on a small budget, and you ain't got $500 until you get some more money later on. In fact, the first thing you should do is take it to a track and run about five or more shakedowns so you get a reading on how your bike doing. No gearing, no nothing. That's just stock. Because I feel like you'll have a baseline of where the bike at. So next time you come back with more time in riding the bike, and you might have a better gear, you might have a better tire, whatnot, whatever like that. It don't matter. You just need to get some data on your bike to see the difference. See the difference in before you put money in it versus when you put money in it. Just putting money don't mean putting money in the engine. It can just mean buying a pipe for it with no tune. You might see the difference. You might see the difference in mile per hour and stuff like that. Let you know you're going in the right direction. Simple things like that make a difference in the long run. But when you add all one parts at one time, you really ain't know what really benefits you or not. That's how I look at it. So next time you do build a bike, say your first bike usually ain't, because after your first bike you get addicted. You want more and more. But to learn from your first build, I feel like you should take it step by step. So first thing I do in the right direction, first step to answer the question is take my bike to the track, time it about 5 times, and come back a month later or whatever, time it again to see the difference. Before I even race somebody. That's what I do. What's going on? You watching Grudge Life Academy. This is G.L.A. podcast, G.L.A. Nation stand up. And today we're gonna talk about, I want y'all to drop some comments, share it, give you 2 cents. But which came first? Which came first? Did your first win come first, or did you take an L on your first race? Which came first? That's the first question. My next question is, did your first win come after you took your first loss? Or did your first loss come after getting your first win? If that makes sense. Drop some comments, man. That's what we're going to talk about today. To answer that question, man, I got a story that my first real race when I was younger, I had a 250 Honda Recon. First real race was against my cousin Marcus. Cousin Marcus had a red Kawasaki 220 Bayou. It's probably like a month or 2 after Christmas. I'm gonna say like a month after Christmas. It might have been 2 weeks after Christmas. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to say I had to been a couple of days after Christmas because that's when he had his. But I've been had mine. First race, wake up early that morning. I couldn't sleep. I went to bed late that night, but I still wake up early. Decided, had the whole hood out there, lined up in the ditch and stuff, watching the race. And race head up down the same road he lived on, a little rock road. That's the same road we had ourselves. So that's the road we had to race. Race from his mailbox to what we call the path, or the path ditch at, where you walk in at. We raced from there down there. First race, do a little shakedown, get my little lane right, trying to keep them rocks so I can get that gravel so I can grip and go. I ain't got to dig up. First race, head up. I ain't know who the flag man is, whatever. First race, beat him. I probably beat him by a bike or so, or a full or so, whatever. And I was feeling myself. But follow me with this story. It's a story. It's a moral to the story. I was feeling myself like, yeah, you can't beat me. So we ran him back probably a couple minutes later. I was like, nah, let my engine cool off. Let the engine cool off. I got 250. It don't matter if the engine cool off. Shit. We ain't got that much horsepower for it to run hot. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I was like, let it cool off. We race again. Beat him. But I ain't beat him by so much, but I beat him. You get what I'm saying? But not thinking nothing of it. Alright. Me and Marcus ain't had no beef or nothing, but for about a week or so, we really ain't been talking. Because every time I saw him, I would give him hell by a bike. Alright. Couple of days later, a week or so, that's probably why I said a month later. I'm going to just say a month later, right? I ain't seen Marcus' bike for a minute. I'm like, damn, why Marcus, you know. Who Marcus at? Marcus, you know. Next thing you know, came down there in my grandma's house. First thing I hear, soon as I get in Lane Creek, boy, Marcus said he ready to race you again. Oh, word? It's the first thing I did, hop on my bike. It was probably getting late that night when I got down in Lane Creek, but hop on my bike, went down there, raced hell, let everybody know in the neighborhood. Yep, I'm down. I'm ready. We be racing tomorrow, you understand? Make a strong sweep down Lane Creek and back, you know. Wide open. Put it up. That morning. I ain't wake up too early, you know, feeling cocky. I guess I'm getting my good meal, good food in me. Before I even went down there, you know what I'm saying? So we finally link up with everybody in the hood. Marcus ready. So I'm saying to myself, I got this. I'd have been waiting for you. I'd have been practicing. I got my takeoff right, everything. All right, Marcus over there ain't saying the word. I ain't know who the flag man was again. But man, let me tell you, this day right here is when my first loss. So my first loss came after my first win. But this is what got me addicted to what I'm trying to broadcast to y'all and show y'all what I love to do. This is why I fell in love with drag racing, dirt bikes, and fool. Man, so get back to the story. Second race, ain't seen Marcus bike in a while. I ain't even heard Marcus shit in a while. All I know is they say Marcus ready. Man, we take off. I get him at the hole again. I'm already but a good half a fool in front of him. You know what I'm saying? At the hole, 60 foot him again. But this nigga just came past me smooth. Like every time we're on the same point, we get halfway down the road, this nigga is coming, easing past me, cruising like, say you doing 55 or somebody 70 just come past you. Easy, smooth, right before the finish line. Ain't nothing I could do. And I swear to God, he beat me probably like 4 or 5 times that day, man. I went home 0 for 5, man. 0 for 5, man. Hurt. To this day, because he ain't with us to this day, but I wish he could be here now so he could see what we got now, because I know you'd have fun riding everything we wouldn't be able to ride now, but, you know, I wish I could tell him, like, Dad, you know, growing up, I ain't want to tell you this, but, man, your bike was faster than mine. I ain't know what y'all did. I don't know if y'all turned it up. I ain't know. But I don't know, because I was heavier. I don't know if it was a weight difference. I don't know. Now Mark was small. You know, comparing me and him, it's around I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. Yeah, it had to have been that. Maybe 12 or 11. I don't know when this was, but back then, Stowe was heavier than him. Taller, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's the crazy story right there. So I ain't never was able to beat him. I ain't even raced him again. I just been like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never talk trash to him again because I ain't want to take no more L's. But I also learned that, not to keep on with the story, but I also learned that over time, start learning that, all right, well, listen, I can't beat you on my bike, but if I put sauce on there, it'd be a little bit better race because sauce a little bit lighter than me. And sauce a little part of the time a little bit better driver than me. I ain't saying my driving was the best, but everybody feel like you drive yours the best. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you should feel. But yeah, but sauce done. I want to say sauce done beat Marcus on mine. Somebody done beat Marcus on mine, but I don't think I was able to beat Marcus ever again. Me as owner and driver, never was able to beat Marcus. So I learned my lesson. But that's a good lesson to be learned because ever since then I just had that itch. I love racing. You don't know what's going to happen. But man, like, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the notification button. Appreciate y'all listening to me rambling. But man, that's just part of the story. You rather race in the streets or race at the track? Which one? I'd rather race at the track. But it don't matter to me. The reason why I like racing at the track, because you can't cheat the track like. Ain't no complaint, ain't no fussing, but no cameraman got this off that light. At the track, can't cheat it. Only one man get that answer. That's the track light. That's the track time. You're watching Grudge Life Academy. This is G.L.A. podcast, G.L.A. Nation Stand Up. And this segment is called Why. Why you know you lost that race and you ain't pay that boy? Why? Oh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get in detail. Everybody know that person that lost that race. Whether it been your homeboy or your homeboy, somebody you ain't know, but everybody there know that you lost that race. But you and your team gonna act like y'all ain't lost that race. Like, nah. Come on, man. How can we ever respect you again? Or could you still get respect? Is that a problem in the graduation right now? People ain't paying when they know they lost the race? Or they be like, all right, the light man gonna call who jumped, and the man with the pot gonna call the race too. Or them the only two that can call the race. Or whatever y'all come up with. And half the time the man with the pot don't be at the finish line. We go off some cameraman from we don't even know. We don't know if he even stay at the finish line. You get what I'm saying? I don't understand that part. But why? Why you raced that boy knowing you wasn't faster than that boy and you lost and now you didn't want to pay that boy? Shame on you. Why you didn't pay that boy? Tell me that. Why you didn't pay that man? Now, we ain't gonna act like them boys ain't want to pay you money. You be ready to kill somebody. And everybody didn't know you had won. But you had to eat that loss because you didn't want to go to jail. and you really want to shoot somebody, but you know it ain't worth shooting somebody, so that's why you ain't shot nobody that night. But you know you lost this race, and you ain't want to pay that man. Now you ain't got no reason to act funny when nobody else want to pay you from now on, and that's the truth. And that's what we got to start telling our people. Whether you on the team or not, that's the type of team you running, cool. But you ain't gonna get that far. I promise you. That race curse will get you. You gotta race fair, man. And racing fair ain't giving a person two in the break. I ain't talking about when you lose a race, whatever race you agree to. Yeah, if the man didn't jump and the man beat you at the finish line, man, you lost that money, plain and simple. Why you think racing ain't like it used to be? Because people betting money that they ain't want to lose. You can't gamble like that. You can't play no cards like that. You can't play no dice like that. You can't gamble on no basketball game like that. Knowing you can't afford to lose that money. Being the bigger man saying, nah, I ain't betting. Anybody can just bet shaking man hand and don't pay him. Anybody can do that. But when it comes to racing, man, especially when the man ain't cheat you at the line, the man, rather you said a video, whatever like that, every video, majority of people saying he ain't jumped and he beat you at the line clearly, and you acting like you ain't see that, and you ain't want to pay. That would make racing so bad. Everybody that been in that situation, but only a small can say they ain't never been the man in other situation, not paying the man, knowing that he lost. Only you and other man partner that done put 80% of the money in the pot. Y'all fussing about it. Everybody else 20%, been a couple of 20s and 50s. You feel me? Come on, man. We gotta make racing better. Everybody know that, man. You gotta call them out on it. You gotta call them out on it. You gotta call them out.